did he run and who was he running from?
What is up, my beautiful Eggy peeps? We are literally on like take 9 at this point of this little explainer video on why there's no video today. Welcome to 5 minutes with a super fail. Let's get into it. So where is Superfan this week? It is in the ether. Who was the Superfan this week? Well, you'll find that out in a minute. Why is there no Superfan this week? You'll find that out in a minute too. The Superfan show is an appointment. How did I originally start this show was a telemarketer called me one day, and I noticed this new little feature on my phone. It was a little green cassette, looked like an old cassette tape. And I pressed it, and it says, "This call is recording." And that gave me the idea of, hey, I could interview somebody on a phone call, a superfan, and they don't have to worry about backgrounds or colors or clothing or anything. Just get on the phone, talk about the band, and that's it. And that's the idea behind the selfie, right? Is just to take all the pressure off of any imagery and just allow you to give whatever picture you want, and away we go. So I had on the phone, now, keeping with the appointment theme, it's an appointment, literally okay, on Sunday at 2 o'clock, call me and I'll record this, and I need a couple of days to edit this thing, typically, to do at least a quarter way of a decent job. A lot of GIFs, a lot of images, a lot of, words on screen, things like that. I have to listen to the conversation several times to get the inspiration for the images first, then get all the images downloaded and queued up and everything. It has to be rendered. Then YouTube wants it, a day or two ahead of time so that the algorithm or the little elves inside their machine or whatever can go through the video and make sure that it's safe. The longer YouTube has the video on their servers before release date, apparently, so I'm told by the YouTube gurus, the more likely it is to distribute it to get more impressions because it has had time to go through the video and make sure it's safe. It will push the video out as soon as I upload it. If I uploaded it Wednesday morning at 8 o'clock, it would distribute it at 8:30 if that's when I told it, but it may not push it out to as many people. Blah, 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 blah. I had new questions. So Sundays usually when I do it, but it's been a busy couple of days. Finally lined up Mary Elizabeth, superfan Mary Elizabeth, to be the number 8, episode 8 of Superfan. Duly noted, 7 straight weeks without not posting. So 7 straight Wednesdays. Boom, 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 boom. 7 episodes of Superfan, and Mary Elizabeth was number 8. So it was Tuesday. It was last night. It was 4:20 exactly, as a matter of fact, when we got on the phone. A beautiful, poetically good 25 minutes. 25 minutes, the longest Superfan ever. There never is, but there didn't need to be a single edit in this thing. I had even taken this camera that I'm using right now and put it out in the backyard with a pile of peanuts so that I could get some squirrels, eating peanuts, doing cute little human things with their hands while we talked, and have that as some nice video overlay. We laughed. We cried. I could literally see Mary Elizabeth wiping the tears from her eyes, tears of happiness at one point, and tears of emotional depth at another point. We talked about how Eggy brings your emotions to the surface, and that was an emotional moment for both of us. come to find out, all right. So now there has been one episode where I had to do it over again because the phone glitched. So this time I had this second camera running with the microphone, microphones all over the place. Had the microphone running, but the camera was out in the backyard. So at the end of the phone call, I'm like, great, boom, end recording. Bye, Mary Elizabeth. Take care. Love you. See ya. Go out to the camera, and there's a message on the screen. Slow write speed, unable, memory card something, I forget. Slow write speed, unable to record. I'm like, okay. At least I have the phone recording. No video, just audio. And so now it's 5:15 or so. I got things to do. I don't get in front of a computer until like 10 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night to download this file off my phone. And normally I do it right after the phone call in case something is wrong, but this time I didn't. So come 9 o'clock, put this thing in, memory card in, hook my phone up to the computer, find the file, download the file, takes a few minutes, play the file, silence. 25 minutes of beautiful, crystal clear silence. Not even a hiss, just pure digital silence. So I don't even have time to troubleshoot and figure it out. I figured there's got to be something wrong with the file. So I download it again, rename it, try a couple other things, try different software programs, Adobe Audition, regular Windows Media Player, nothing. So weird. Reboot, maybe that's it. Can't be that there's no audio. It's 25 minutes long. Well, come to find out, I had put my phone on mute and silent for that phone call, and apparently when you do that, it won't record anything, even though it showed that it was recording. Heartbreaker. Crushed. We had a perfect phone call. So now what do I got to do? It's 10 o'clock at night. I know Mary Elizabeth. I know what she does for work. I know she's at work. Maybe she's got lunch. Maybe she's willing to indulge me again and try to capture this lightning in a bottle and do it again. So I text her, mea culpa. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I can't believe this happened. Embarrassing for me, hard to admit. I totally fucked up, dropped the ball, don't have the audio. What? No way. Yeah. I mean, very good natured, gracious as all hell. Absolutely willing to do it again. Beautiful. I'm going to stay up. We're going to get this done. I'm going to get this thing out Wednesday morning at 8:30. Come around 10 o'clock, text comes in. Hey, job needs me to stay late. Can't do 10, could do 11, 11:30. I'm like, you know what? It's been a long day. We've had a few obstructions and a little bit of friction. Let's just do it tomorrow. Perfectly open. She's perfectly open to doing it tomorrow, meaning today, Wednesday, the 17th, 8 o'clock. So I'm ready, 8 o'clock, no problem. I got the camera, I got the phone, I've got the mutes off, everything's ready to go. No TVs on in the background, nothing, like ready. No big deal, not hard to do. And text comes in from Mary Elizabeth, flat tire, no time. Fuck. All right, cool, we'll get it done another time. But it was like the universe was stacked against this one little episode. So here I am, 5 minutes with a super fail. Before it gets too long, I just want to wrap it up and say that the band did just release a couple of fresh nugs. We got the Baltimore show. And so there is I have a new piece of content coming your way. Another show, segment, whatever you want to call it. And it's going to involve one of the songs from that Baltimore show. I should have that out over the weekend, but maybe next week. Either way, this is going to have to suffice as your 5 minutes with a super fan this week. It's 5 minutes with a super fail. This guy. But such is life. We fail our best, right? So with that, love you all. See you soon. Peace out. What's up, my Eggy peeps? Ladies and gentlemen, People of all ages, welcome to 5 Minutes with a Super Fail. Yeah, so usually every Wednesday for 7 straight weeks, Superfan, 5 Minutes with a Superfan has dropped 8:30 in the morning. And here we are now. It's Friday at 10:30 in the morning. What happened? Did Bud quit? Was there no guest? Nay, none of those things. In fact, what happened may even be unspeakable. But I'm going to speak about it. That's one of the problems right there. Ding, ding, ding. So I had a perfect 25-minute phone call, 25 minutes, and I'm telling you, every second of this phone call was worth listening to. Mary Elizabeth, an absolute gem of a person, a big fan of the band, a top contributor in Green Eggs and Fam, a personality that anybody could love. A great phone call. We laughed. We cried. We literally, like, I had, my eyes were wet and I could tell she was, weepy on the other end. Eggy has a way, some of their songs can put you in touch with feelings on a note. And so when we discussed those songs, that's what happened. But alas, you're talking, sitting, looking at me right now, and normally there's no people on a 5 Minute with a Superfan video. It's always just images. Well, I usually do it on a Sunday so that I have a couple of days to get all those memes and GIFs in there and get everything kind of, queued up and lined up and timed right and everything. And I have to play it, 5 times to get the inspiration for the images that I put in there. And then I have to play it 5 more times after I have it all done to make sure that it's as close as I'm going to get to good. And thank you for watching them, by the way. But episode 8 was going to be Mary Elizabeth, and it still is, because this really doesn't count as an episode. But I put my phone on mute so that it wouldn't ding. And when I pressed record on the phone, it recorded our phone call, but because it was on mute, it recorded 25 minutes of silence. I had no way of knowing until 9 o'clock that night when I sat down to download the file off my phone, a beautiful 25-minute file of crystal clean silence. And so, after recovering from the shock of realizing that I completely dropped the ball, and interestingly enough, this camera that I'm using right now, I had it set up outside, and I had the remote microphone inside so that I had a backup recording. But, alas, when I walked outside to the camera, the screen said, slow write speeds, unable to record. Brand new memory card. Shame on me for buying a cheaper brand of memory card, even though the write speeds that said on it were good enough. Gigastone, don't do it. So, and I was just trying to get some squirrels that were outside. I had put some peanuts out so that there would be some video of squirrels eating peanuts and doing cute little human things with their hands while Mary Elizabeth and I talked. So I had to let her know that it failed. She was at work. You'll find out what she does for work. But it's not like she can just step away for a phone call. She was willing to sacrifice her break at a highly stressful job to redo the phone call. And even though we both knew that, like, oh man, we had such a good one and it's not going to be as good this time, we were still willing to press forward. But alas, again, in the alas and alack, in these crazy times that we're in, her break got moved to later in the night, 11:30. So, I felt like I was a little late. Sounded like her work was getting a little hectic, so didn't want to push it. But I normally do it on a Sunday. That was a Tuesday. So then, on Wednesday, I recorded one of these, a 5 Minute with a Super Fail, explaining everything that happened. The bad memory card. Oh, yeah, the phone being on mute. The slow write speeds. Just the whole thing. And then every single one of those takes that I made, I didn't like. They were either too long or whatever. So long and short of it, we decided to reschedule to this Sunday. It is now Friday, September 19th at 10:36. We are 20 minutes away from the new merch drop. But I got to tell you, tour is hard, YouTube is hard. YouTube is hard. It's hard to like make the time. 5 minutes with a super fan is an appointment. I have to like have the phone ready, have everything ready. The person has to have the time. It's 5 minutes, but look, this one was 25 minutes, right? Then, yeah, so here we are. What I do also have, just lastly, is when Mike made his grand return in Baltimore, there was a giant food truck festival attached to the park. And so I've got about a 14-minute video of me walking around with a good camera, checking out all the food trucks and just blabbing. But it might be interesting, it might be entertaining, and you'll be able to see what the opening band was all about a little bit towards the end. But with that, I'm not going to keep you because this is not a super fan. This is a 5 minutes with a super fail, and we're at about 6 minutes. So, love you all. See you next time. Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe. Peace out.